Hello everyone, my name is Anupa. Today I am going to present about the role of agriculture in climate change and meat alternatives. In my presentation, I am going to talk about the summary of Peter Smith lecture and a podcast by Professor Talia and Professor Dora. Then I'll provide a critical response and conclusion. Let's talk about the greenhouse emissions. Agriculture and other land use produce 24% of direct emissions, such as forestry and agriculture. Important source of emissions rice developed, reducing waste roughly 30% of all of that we grown is lost or wasteful in some form. Livestock food emissions form 26% of global emissions, and animal products 58% of other food with emissions 22%. All other form animal emissions are 50%, with 50% resulting of beef and lambs. Next one is diet. Demand side method from limiting greenhouse gas emissions, changing diets and reducing greenhouse gas emissions have the potential to combine with other supply side changes. Let's talk about the future of meat alternatives. As mentioned in the podcast. Tofu replaced sausages. For countless years, tofu has been an often popular and alternative in China and other Asian countries. Whether to replace it with traditional alternative or the alternatives being using up to the present depends mainly on personal taste. Next one is how much meat we need to eat. We should be eating less than 500 grams a week. The 455 gram week limiting depends on medical data, which show that massive amount might cause diabetes, cancers, and other diseases. Next is environmental benefits. A reduction of 12.5% in greenhouse gas emissions overall. 20% drop will have major adverse impact on the environment and human health. Agriculture emissions. Simple plants changing into the place suitable for grazing cattle. Important sources of emissions varieties developed there. Reducing waste roughly 30% of all the foods that we grown is lost, waste or wasteful in the same form. Environmental impact. Climate change is not as grave as its impact on the environment, as it regards saving energy, plant-based goods above meat from animals like cows. Their challenges. Educational challenges in risk of meat. The sickness is going to increase when you eat meat. My critical response is reducing and shifting to alternative ways and raising animal from meat an option to reducing climate change. I agree with that. The lecture removes might and offers an in-depth analysis and agriculture contribution to climate change, showing that need modifications to diets in promote an alternative strategy shift to alternative meat products. A negative reaction, however, would cast doubt on the economic and social expense of border dietary modification as well as the possible economic impact from livestock dependent agriculture communities. The conclusions. The carbon footprint of food production may be drastical decrease simple migration to a plant-based diet. Methane release during digestion of ruminant such cows lead to greenhouse gas emission. We reduce the impact on environment by considering alternative made from planet since planet agriculture often generate less emissions. This dietary reform is vital for focusing on climate changes as well as to promote people's health. Employing diets that contain plants can reduce emissions relief into livestock farming, clearing the path for clear and sustainable future. Soy and other grain provide the same nutrition which we gather from meat. To sum up, shifting to plant-based products and reducing animal for meat purpose will have a positive impact on the climate change by reducing the greenhouse gas emission. So, this is my end of the presentation. Thank you.